Hello, little ladies. Welcome back. I hope you're doing well. Today we're going to be doing an abdominal workout. So working on snatching those core muscles. When you're ready, go ahead and roll out a mat. We'll go ahead and get started. We're going to do a very quick stretch, just some abdominal stretches to get us prepared. So go ahead, find your hands and your knees, and we're just going to work through our cat-cow. So push down through those palms, really round up that back. And push through to a nice arch position. Chin goes up. Nice deep breaths. Back to your cow. And back up to your arch. Your cat. Bend up towards the sky. Push, push, push. And pull the belly button down to the floor. One more like this. Push, push, push. And arch that spine. Go ahead and find your neutral position and bring those hands forward. We're going to bring those hips down to the mat to our seal stretch. Push down through those hips. Take some nice deep breaths here. Maybe look over your left shoulder. And then look over your right shoulder. Back to center. Nice deep breath. And find your child's pose before we get started here. Told you it was a quick stretch. Also, ignore me being a sweaty mess right now. I just finished my incline walk, so I'm very sweaty. All right, without further ado, we're going to get started on our backs. You're only going to be needing a dumbbell today, just one. I'm going to use a 5-pound dumbbell, but feel free to range anywhere from I'd say 3 to 5 pounds. We're only going to need the dumbbell for our back series. The plank series, we will not need it. So when you're ready, go ahead, find a nice comfortable position on your back. Pull that belly button down to the ground. You should have a nice flat back, no arches going on. Really engage that core. And you're going to bring one leg up and then the other to your tabletop position. Your dumbbell is going to be in your right hand. And I want you to bring both arms up to the sky. We are just going to start with our nice slow crunch up to the top and back down. Nice and slow, nice and easy. Getting that core nice and warm. Waking it up before we get into other movement. Up nice and tall. Don't crunch that chin in. Make sure there's some nice space between your chin and your chest. Good. No doming of the tummy. We want that belly button pulled down. We're really going to be working the obliques one side at a time with this workout. Adding the weight gives us a little bit more resistance, makes it a little bit more challenging. So if that's not for you, you're always welcome to do this workout without a dumbbell. On this next one, when you come up, you're going to extend that left leg out long, bring it back up, and back to your starting position. Lift up, leg goes out long, bring it back in, back to your starting position. As you guys are doing this, I want you to think about elongating as long as you can with those legs. Point those toes. And try not to tense up as much. You want to stay as relaxed as possible as you do this workout. Extend the leg, back up and down. Up. I'm literally sweating so much right now from that walk that I just did. It was a good walk. Extend the leg, bring it back, relax. Up. This is our last one like this, and we're going to add on after this. Bring it back. Lift up on this one. When you extend that leg out, keep it there. I want you to bring your dumbbell up and over that right knee. Reach it across your body towards your hip. Back to the position that it was in to begin with. Bring the knee back up. Back to your starting position. Lift up. Leg goes long. Bring the arm up and over to the other hip. Back up. Leg goes up. Starting position. Good. As you keep working through this, you're going to feel the temptation to rock yourself up and go through the motions very quickly. We do not want that. We want slow and controlled as you come up, as you do your leg elongation, as you bring the weight up and over, and as you bring it back. Everything should have intention. It should be very slow, very controlled. I want you to feel every single abdominal muscle putting in the work. Bring the leg back up, down. Good. One more like this. We're going to add on one more thing. On this next one, come up for me. Do everything as we have already. Elongate the leg. Arm goes up and over. Bring it back. This time when you go back to your starting position, you're going to extend the other leg out and bring your arm out long behind you and back up to your start position. So, lift up nice and tall. Elongate that leg. Arm goes up and over and back. As you go to your starting position, you're going to extend your other leg and your arm out. Then back up. That is your full flow for now. As you get the hang of it, it gets a little bit easier to kind of maneuver that position. I know it can kind of be a lot to figure it out left and right and everything, but the more you do, the easier it gets. And remember, we want to be slow and controlled. That also helps. Up and over, back, extend. I even feel it in my thigh a little bit, which I'm not going to complain. Extend long. Good, just a couple more like this. Keep it up. You guys are doing great. And over, back. Extend long and come up. On this next one, come on up. Do everything as we have been, but you're not going to lay back on this one. You're just going to work on the arm up and over. Up and over. Good. You can do it. Relax those shoulders. Two more like this, and then we're going to work on our leg raise. One more. Hold this position with your leg out long. Keep your arm here. Just work that left leg straight up and down. Up and down. Up and down. If you prefer, you can point on the way up, flex on the way down. I like doing that sometimes. And to finish up, one more like this. Down and up. Bring both legs up together. Straighten both legs. You're going to put the weight in both hands. And I want you to reach those hands up towards your ankles. Pulse it out to finish up this side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Pull your belly button down. 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Whew. Put that weight off to the side for a second. Extend those arms out nice and long. Extend those legs out long. Take some deep breaths. Maybe bring one leg up over the top. Ooh, my back just cracked. And the other leg maybe. Good. We're going to go ahead and get started right on the other side. It makes you feel better. We only have one more side and then just a plank series and we're done. So this time you're going to have the weight in your left hand. Same thing as before. Find that nice neutral spine position. Belly button should be pulled down to the ground. Legs come up to that tabletop. Hands reach up to the sky. And we begin with our nice slow crunch up. And down. Up. And down. Remember, try not to rock yourself up with the weight. It makes it a little bit easier to get a little momentum, but we want to try to be slow and controlled, as we always are. Up and down. Up and down. This side's going to be interesting, guys. I can already feel it burning, so. Last one like this. We're going to add on that leg extension. So you're going to lift up. Extend the right leg out this time, nice and long. Bring it back in, back to your starting position. Up. Elongate the leg. Bring it back, starting position. Good, guys. See, it feels good to work our core. We'll have a snatched little waist this summer. My tree that's above me is in the process of like shedding all of its seeds, and one of the seeds just came down and like fell right next to my head. Extend the leg, bring it back. Good. On this next one, we're going to add the arm over the top. So leg goes long, bring the arm up and over towards the other, towards your hip, bring it back, leg goes up, starting position. Pull that belly button down, lift up, leg goes long, bring the weight over to your opposite hip, back over the top, leg up, starting position. As our abs start to get tired, we want to lift up that belly instead of pulling that belly button down to the ground. That's not what we want. Up, elongate, arm goes up and over, and back, leg comes in, and relax. Up. You guys got this. We're getting real close. We're about to add our last sequence on after this one. Bring it up and over and back, starting position. Lift up, elongate your leg, arm goes up and over, and we're adding on that last part this time. So our arms go back to our starting position and we elongate that left leg, that left arm at the same time, and come back up. So come up, elongate the right leg, arm goes up and over, bring the leg back to your start position, elongate the left side of your body. Up, elongate the right, bring the weight up and over, leg back, starting position, elongate. Good job, guys. Up, elongate. Weight goes up and over, bring the leg in, lay back down, and elongate the left side. I would make sure when you're elongating on that left side, you're going nice and slow. Really feel those abdominal muscles working. You want to reduce any chance of injury, especially if you're using a 5-pound weight. If this feels like too much for you, definitely don't feel the need to keep going with it. If it hurts, like, switch weights, drop the weight, do what you need to do. Gotta take care of your body. Sometimes pushing through is not the smart thing to do. Just kind of depends. And one more like this. Lift up. Elongate the leg. Weight goes up and over. Back. Leg comes in. Bring it down. And elongate. Back up. Good. On this one, when you come up, we're just going to be working on that arm going up and over. Up and over and back. Up and over and back. I know you feel it burn because I do too. And back. Up and over, back. 2 more like this. Up and over, back. 1 more, and then we're going to do those leg raises. Leave your weight up like this. Just lift that right leg and lower. Right leg, lower. Point it up, flex it down. Point and flex. Point and flex. 2 more like this, and we're going to do something else to end this workout. You're going to have both legs elongated and straight. Go ahead and bring that weight up to the sky. I just want you to do your leg lower downs and bring it back. Leg lower downs, bring it back. Remember to keep that belly button down. We do not want any doming. If this is hurting your lower back, that means that your legs are going too far down. Just bring them up a little bit. If you really want to be a baller, go ahead and lower your arms back towards your ears as your legs are going down. And back, and bring it up. Back, and up. Just a few more like this. And then I want you to hold in your nice hollow body extension. After this next one, ready, set, legs stay out long, arms stay up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Go ahead and put that weight over to the side. Again, go ahead and elongate out. Nice and long. Maybe bring a leg over the top. Stretch out those sides. Good, guys. We're almost done. We're just going to end with a little plank series, and then we can be finished. So we're going to go into our nice healthy push-up position. Remember, as we're doing this, we don't want our booties to go up to the sky. We want to keep our hips tucked under, keep your core engaged. If at any time you feel the need to drop to your knees or you need a second to breathe, by all means, go for it. So finding that nice push-up position, pushing down through those shoulders, making sure you're engaging your core. We're just going to go from our push-up position to our downward dog. Push-up position, downward dog. Good. Building a little heat here. Try not to assume that momentum means that you can bring your hips down further than what you're supposed to. Push nice and strong through those shoulders. Good. On this next one, we're going to add a toe tap out to the sides. The right foot's going to tap out, bring it back. Left foot, tap it out, bring it back. Hit your downward dog. Push up, tap out, back, left tap out, and back. Downward dog. Push up, tap the right, tap the left. No dipping of those hips. Keep them nice and still. Tap it out, tap it out. Have nice control here. Slow down if you need to. The downward dog is a nice place to take a little bit of a breather, a little break in between. On this next one, we're going to add on. Right toe is going to go out, left toe is going to go out. Then we're going to cross the right knee to the left elbow, then left knee to the right elbow. Then your downward dog. I'll get my lefts and rights right eventually. Tap your toe, cross over the top, bring that knee in nice and tight, cross over the top, back, hit that downward dog. Tap, tap, cross, cross, downward dog. Good. Feel free to slow down a little bit if need be. Tap it, tap, cross, cross. Good. I don't want you rocking it all in that plank position. You should be staying very still as you're doing these movements. We're going to add on after this one. And that is, we're going to go down to our elbows. So push-up position, tap your right foot, tap your left, cross the right, cross the left. You're going to go down on those elbows, push back up, and hit your downward dog. Good. You guys can alternate which elbow goes down first for that. So this time I'm going to go right elbow, downward dog. Good. Tap the foot, tap the foot. Cross, cross. I'm going left elbow this time. Try your best not to rock as you do those. I know it can be tricky going onto the elbows without rocking, but good, guys. We're adding one more thing on. It's the last part of our flow. You can do it. Tap out, tap, bring the knee across, bring the knee across, down on the elbow, down on the elbow. You're going to hip dip to the right, hip dip to the left, then come up to that push-up position. Hit your downward dog. And that is your flow, guys. Tap, tap, cross, cross, elbow, elbow, hip dip, push back up to your push-up, and downward dog. Whew, I'm definitely sweating. Tap it out, cross, cross, elbow, elbow, hip dips, push up, hit that downward dog. Good, one more just like this. Push-up position, tap, tap, cross, cross, elbow, elbow. I want you to stay down here and just finish with those hip dips, okay? Keep those hips low. Don't bring that butt too high up to the sky. Push down through those shoulders. Use that core. Do not drop after 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your plank. Hold, hold, hold. Engage that core. Engage that core. You can do it. 5, 4, breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Drop. Whew. All right, ladies. Hello, core. Let's go ahead and stretch really quick, and then we can be done. So, stopping class, how we started class. Go ahead and find that nice neutral spine with your knees and your hands on the ground. We're just going to be working our cat-cows. I'm literally so sweaty right now. I don't know if doing cardio before this was smart or not. Push down, pull that belly button down, nice deep breaths. And push, 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 push through those shoulders. Arch that back. And push through that cow position. Good. Bring those hands forward a little bit. Pull those hips down to the ground. Find that seal stretch. Ooh, this feels good after all that core work. Look over the left shoulder. And look over the right shoulder. Back to center. Find your child's pose. Take some nice clearing breaths. You guys did it. You finished nice and strong. Got those tight tummy muscles. And come on up. You guys did amazing. Let's go ahead and finish class like always. A nice clearing breath, and you guys can go on with your merry day. So go ahead, shake out those arms, close those eyes, reach up to the sky, big inhale, and pull it down to heart center, exhale. Thanks so much for joining, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.